Welcome back, everyone. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
And today we're going to be continuing with the theme from our previous episode from the Buffalo Trace Distillery. And the next bottle we're going to be reviewing and sampling is the Blanton single barrel, which claims to be the original single barrel dating back to 1984. As you can see, it does have a very unique shape. Some people refer to the shape of the bottle as a hand grenade.
And it also has a very unique cork. There are 8 individual cork with the horse and jockey on there. And there's letters in the lower corner that actually spell out Blanton's. This is the S cork, so it has the little jockey celebrating his win. One of the interesting parts with Blanton's is they actually give you a lot of information about the individual barrel, bottle, where the barrel was, which house it was aged in. Overall, Blanton's is aged somewhere between 6 to 8 years.
I think this has a much stronger nose than the Buffalo Trace.
Yes, this is going to come in at 93 proof, so really not
much higher.
Not much higher on the alcohol, 90 versus 93, but there's a little more of that ethanol there.
Yeah. Still
sweet. The classic bourbon notes. There is that spice though.
Yeah.
I can get that. Ryes are not necessarily my favorite drinks, but there is a spice.
Can't quite put my nose on it yet.
Yeah, the ethanol is very strong. Ooh, the taste is nice.
It's still smooth.
Very smooth. There is the spice around the edges from that rye. It's not a rye, so it's not a bad spice, but there is a little bit more of a spice note around the edges there.
Nutmeg.
Still a brown sugar,
It smells sweet.
Caramel.
Across the palate, it's still pretty sweet.
I just got a little bit of an apple note.
There's some faint citrus, but it's not, I think there's more of an apple, or not a citrus fruit, there's just a very faint citrus note, at least for me.
That's another thing. Every person's going to have a different smell. There's no question about that. Everybody has different tastes, what they enjoy, what they don't enjoy. You're also going to run into, if you sampled something beforehand, so the order that you drink very much impacts the taste of the next drink. So, citrus, I still got a touch of that apple.
Yep.
But it's funny, you don't get too much of the spice on the nose.
But I got some cherry at the end, the finish.
It's a nice finish. It's not like dry or super oily. It's just a really nice,
mellow,
easy, smooth finish to it. Not super oily.
Nope.
It pulls down pretty quickly.
Definitely doesn't have the legs like the
Buffalo Trace.
The Buffalo Trace.
Which is a little odd, other than it is a little younger.
Yep.
All right, so this bottle of Blanton's has been around for a little while. So I'm going to say it wasn't a super heavy price point. I want to say this bottle was high 40s, I think. Now, unfortunately, Blanton's has become harder and harder to find.
Yeah.
If you can find it, it's usually closer to 60 now.
Yeah, the last bottle I found was actually a store pick. It's pretty hard.
It was a store pick?
Yeah, it was a store pick.
Yeah, it is definitely the bottle that if you see it and you have the ability to grab it, you grab it, or you send someone else to grab it for you. A lot of times, this is an allocated bourbon. You're only going to be able to get one bottle, so you have to be really selective about what you're grabbing there. All in all, great bourbon. Watched it be barreled or bottled while I was up on the tour, which is a lot of fun. It is hand bottled. It is not a big production line. You watch them empty the one barrel into a big vat, and that barrel gets, they put in the lines and the lines put it in. It's a very interesting process to go watch if you have the chance to get up to Frankfurt. It's a neat tour if you're at all a whiskey nerd. Something we need to do.
Yes, absolutely. Or Bourbon Trail, sorry. Bourbon Trail, Kentucky Bourbon Trail.
Yes. So, if you enjoy watching videos exploring various whiskeys, hit that like button.
Subscribe to our channel.
Hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. And cheers.
Cheers. See you on the next episode. Should have gone to broadcasting school or something.